We're going to start up this lecture looking at number 15 in the homework problems. All right, for this one, use Appendix D, which has all the K values listed, to calculate the pH of a solution that is 0.06 molarity in potassium propionate and 0.085 in propionic acid, listed there. So I'm a little bit lazy. I'm not going to write this whole thing out. I'm just going to use HA for the acid and H, or just A minus and H for the after effects. So we'll take a look. I'm going to write off an equation, simple Rice equation, and I'm simply going to put down HA for the acid because I'm lazy, and for the base. All right, for the acid, a solution that is 0.6 in potassium propionate. So sometimes we just automatically want to list that one as first, but no, that happens to be the base that they're giving us first, and the 0.085 for the acid. Why they did it that way, I do not know. All right, so again, here we have a common ion that's been added. Normally in the previous couple of chapters, specifically 16, you would have been given an acid and to say, okay, it's going to dissociate, you figure it out. And we would go through and get the pH for it. We are still asking for the pH, but with a common acid, or excuse me, a common ion present. So as we've done before, this is going to dissociate some and be added to over here, but it's about the same amount. We are always going to make that assumption that the amount that dissociates is negligible. It's not going to be more than 5%. If it was more than 5%, we would have to go back and use the quadratic equation. And College Board is not going to ask you to do that. Okay, so we have that. If we look in the back of the book and find the Ka value for propionic acid, it is 1.3 times 10 to the negative 5. Doing an equation with that, products over reactants, we would have 0.06, don't forget the x, and over 0.085, solve for x, 1.84 times 10 to the negative 5, and of course that is equal to a hydrogen ion concentration. If we do the negative log of that value, we will find the pH value is equal to 4.73. Done. Let's try another here. B, a solution that is this for trimethylamine, and that for trimethylammonium chloride conjugate base, or the salt, I should say, for that. So same deal. We just have to look up our values for this. Now this one is a little bit different from the fact that we are given a weak base to start with. So if you remember maybe from last chapter, if I'm starting off given the weak base, and I'm just going to write that as, how do I write that in here? I'm just going to say A, signifying, no, because A signifies acid. I'll write it as B. I'm trying to shorthand this. Plus some water. There we go. Whenever you list off a weak base, you have to start with some water because it's going to steal a hydrogen and it has to steal it from somewhere. So you're always going to have water listed as a reactant in that type of equation. Okay, so when it steals that hydrogen, it's going to become BH plus. And then the remaining factor within this is going to be OH. Okay, so starting off as far as the values that are given here, the values we have is the 0.075 for the base and the 0.10 for the conjugate acid or the remaining acid. So let's go ahead and just plug those values in. is 0.075 for the original base and 0.10 for the base after it has picked up a hydrogen, so as the conjugate acid. Water we don't care about at all. We're just going to put little lines in there for that because it's not going to affect it. It has no value. It's 100% pure. The hydroxide, we don't have any to begin with, but it's going to do just like it's done in previous problems. We're going to lose some amount and gain the equivalent amount over on the other side. Now this is going to be X, this is going to be about the same, and this will be about the same. Once we have those, we can go ahead and look in the back of the book and find the value for the trimethylamine. And again, it's acting as a base, and here's its Kb value. And I can grab the other values right off of the table we just did. And there we are. If we go ahead and solve for X, we will find that that is 4.8 times 10 to the negative 5. And again, that value is equal to the OH concentration. If we go ahead and do the negative log of this, that's going to be a POH value. So don't forget, we've done that in the past. So that POH value is 4.32. And if we subtract that from 14, that will be 9.68. So that is really what we're after, is the pH. All right, we got one more in this set. A solution that is made by mixing. This is the first example we've done one of these problems, and they're a little bit, just one small extra step. A solution is made by mixing 50 mils of this concentrated acetic acid with 50 mils of this concentration of sodium acetate. So very similar to A, except we have two separate solutions. So by doing so, we're changing the concentration of both of them because they're both being diluted from 50 up to a total volume of 100 mils. So what we are going to do here, just to make this, I'm not going to go through, it's sort of like an MV/MB problem, but the way I'm going to show it to you is by simply showing the original concentration times the volume that was given, and then dividing it, again, MV/MB, dividing it by the 100 mils, and that's going to give me a new concentration of 0.075 molarity of the acid. I'll do the same process for the other, which is 0.20 molarity times, 50 mils, so I was going to write out as liters. As long as the units are the same, we can do this. 50 mils and divide it by the total volume again, which is 100, and that gives me 0.1 molarity of the conjugate base. Okay, now we can go ahead and do our rice table. HA dissociating into H plus and A minus. Given these new concentrations, and that's what they are, they're concentrations, not moles. Initially, we don't have any acid or hydrogen ions, but I do have the common ion. Subtract off, it's going to be about the same. We've seen this before. Equal amounts are added, still going to be about the same, and about X. We've got that Ka value, which maybe we've memorized. Grab the values off the table. X is equal to 1.35 times 10 to negative 5. That is the hydrogen ion concentration, and the pH will be 4.87. There we go. That one is done. All right, let's bounce back over to the notes, and we will just get started. Well, we'll actually start that on a new video. Why not?